Welcome to my channel, everybody. Projects with Tim and JD. I'm Tim, and this is JD. This is my first ever YouTube video. So please comment, but please be nice. Now, also at the same time, these pallet forks were my first ever purchase off of TEMU. And I wanted to share that with you because we all have heard the horror stories about TEMU. So am I unhappy? Am I not pleased with my? No, absolutely. I love my pallet forks. So you're going to want to watch because there were a few tricks I used to make sure that it was a safe purchase. Now I'm going to be sharing prices, actual prices as of February 2026. But you and I understand those prices are going to be different 6 months from now and 6 years from now. But for comparison, from mine to John Deere, the Frontier makes a set of pallet forks for the 1025R. This is a 2025 1025R, and I'm sure they're wonderful pallet forks. But I could have bought 3 of these for 1 of those. So that just gives you an idea. There are risks, though, from buying on TEMU. We've all heard the horror stories because tractor parts are still expensive. So I hope you stay with me because, again, I want you to be as pleased with your purchase as I was with mine. So stick around. We're going to do some fit and finish close-ups. I'm going to show you close-up the welds and other things because I know you're curious about that. Now, the first thing we have to talk about when you're talking about pallet forks, especially on a subcompact tractor, is lift capacity, because that really matters. So as you'll see on the screen here in a minute, the 1025R lifts, we're just going to round it off to 900 pounds. So total at the pins, it will lift 900 pounds. I'm going to talk about a few pallet forks. All of them that I'm going to talk about, we're going to assume have 42-inch forks. We'll keep it easy. So the John Deere AP10Fs, again, $1,200 plus tax. It's probably going to be more than $1,200. It's rated to lift up to 1,300 pounds, which is great because, again, this won't lift that much. It weighs 200 pounds, which means then at the end of the day, you'll be able to lift 700 pounds worth of things, tree limbs or pallets or whatever. Now, Titan is a company that you can go to Amazon and they sell as well a set of pallet forks and a pallet frame. About $800 plus tax. And theirs has a lift max of 4,000 pounds, which is like amazing, right? But they weigh 300 pounds, which now brings our lift capacity. We'd be able to lift 600 pounds. It's dropped a little, right? And why give up lift capacity? It's great they lift 4,000 pounds. The tractor won't even lift 1,000. So we're kind of giving away lift capacity for no reason. Now, these, which I'm convinced these are Hakasa, is a brand name I was looking at. I'm convinced these are Hakasa I purchased from TEMU. So I paid $430 free shipping and after tax, $430. The lift max is 3,000, 2,500. Way more, again, no problem. The 1025R won't even do those numbers. The weight of all 3 pieces is 250 pounds, which gives me 650 pounds of stuff that I can lift, right? So that's 50 pounds more than the Titan and 50 pounds less than the Frontier set. Quite honestly, I think that is a fair giveaway. Giving away 50 pounds for $430. I'll take it. Now, the purchase. This is where you really want to pay attention because, again, TEMU can be risky. Now, again, I told you before, I was looking on Amazon first. Actually, I don't think I said that. I started by looking on Amazon, found this company named Hakasa, this pallet frame. Looked great. I was thinking about it with the forks, about $560. I almost pulled the trigger on it. But then I thought, well, I've heard of TEMU. I checked it out. I asked some friends about TEMU. I was pretty nervous. On TEMU, I saw the pictures were literally, and the measurements and the weight were literally the exact same unit. They took the pictures from Amazon. So at this point, I'm thinking, well, either they're going to send me the Hakasa frame or they're going to just send me a cheap knockoff. But here's what made me feel comfortable enough to make the purchase. Look for certain things on the website, the TEMU website. You're looking for things like free shipping, free returns, return if damaged, local warehouses. That's a big one, right? So I made the purchase. I went through it, nervous as I was. And within 7 days, all 3 parts showed up one at a time individually. Pretty funny seeing the delivery person just carry a fork, just bring a fork up with a little bit of cellophane around it. But anyway, so I was happy with the purchase. Another little trick with TEMU as well, if you're looking for things, but you're not sure, put it in your cart and then keep an eye on it, because they will tell you over the next few days and weeks that, hey, this has gotten cheaper. Or if there's a coupon, and you're going to see in the receipt, when I bought this, I think I ended up getting another $20 coupon. So absolutely, I cashed that in too. But now you're wondering, how do they look up close? So I'm going to take you on a journey, and we're going to do a fit and finish walkthrough and look at the detail. All right, so here's the forks. I just painted them the tips green. Obviously, it just helps you to see what's going on with the tips of your Pallet forks. Coming over here, we got the 2-inch receiver, which, by the way, the Frontier AP10F does not have a receiver, so that's unfortunate. Obviously, this is mine, just showing you for illustration. And then as we go over here, you can check the welds. They look good to me. I'm not a welder, but I'm not seeing any gaps or pits. The welds look pretty strong to me. So, and also too, how does it fit the tractor? Well, here's the hook, and then we got the pin below. It fit fantastically. I just lifted the arms up, tipped it back, and the pins dropped right in. Zero kicking involved, zero adjustment. Worked great. So now, when this arrived, there was a little damage. I'm going to show you what it was, though. So there's a little paint missing here, and little paint down here, maybe just a little bits, just these corners basically. And that was it. That's literally the entire amount of damage there was when it showed up. As you can see here, I have done way more damage after I put my pallet forks on and just moving them about. So the damage was nothing. Now, interestingly, I had seen the lever style of these. So I was a little thrown by these when they showed up. I didn't quite know how they work. Clearly, they're spring loaded. They're spring loaded. I knew that, but I didn't know that you lift it and turn it to lock it, and then you can slide your pallet fork back and forth, and then lock it back down. So, and the color, if I didn't tell anyone, they wouldn't know. It's so close. It's 97% John Deere green. I was pretty impressed with that, actually. So that's the fit and finish. Now, if you guys have comments or questions, drop them in below. I'm happy to, shoot other videos about this. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. Some of them have what's called a headache rack, right? Kind of protects things from falling back in your tractor, which is not a bad idea. Adds weight, though. So, matter of fact, the ones from Frontier do have a short headache rack. So what I'm thinking of doing is, I have a buddy who's a welder, pretty talented. I'm thinking about having him take some 1/4 inch by 2 inch stock, and then basically making me some sort of a short headache rack here. And then either pinning or bolting it on. That way, when I want it, I put it on. When I don't want it, I take it off. So just a thought I had. We'll see. So again, thank you for joining me. I just wanted to share my journey and the fact that I was so pleased with my purchase. And if I could save someone else some money as well, then absolutely, I'd like to do that. But some of you may be thinking, listen, I'd rather buy American, or I'd rather buy local. And to you, I say, absolutely. There's a lot of awesome local American products that we could put on our tractors. Myself, I'm a new tractor owner. Tractor parts are expensive. I've got a long list. And so personally, I don't have a problem going this route and getting through my list a little bit quicker. So more power to anybody and however you want to buy. Now, there's a lot more to come on my tractor. As I said, this is my first video, so please be kind in the comments, but please comment. But I've got lots of stuff. I've got some nylite switches I'm going to be installing, 5-wire, 7-wire, and we're going to be getting into how you wire those to work correctly. I'm going to put a horn in it. I got a battery tender input that I'm going to be putting into it. And I've got some ideas I've never seen before. And I have looked all over YouTube, and I've looked on Green Tractor Talk. I got a few things that you that own John Deere 1025s, or even a John Deere tractor in general, I think you're going to appreciate some of these ideas. Think 1025R hood latch. And then as well, safety, the seat safety switch. I've got an idea on that as well. And it's not what you think it is. We're not going to just override it. We're not going to break it. So keep that in mind. So please, you're not going to want to miss out any of this content. So like, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know when a new video comes out. Oh, another video over my left shoulder here. That's my $150 TEMU Ballast box. Haven't opened it yet. I'm waiting to unbox it with you. So, Mr. Cameraman, can you confirm that I have not opened this box yet?
I can vouch she has not opened the box.
There we go. Mr. Cameraman would never lie. So, come on back.